of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time. Looking to throw. Gillespie. Able to get away. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon, a beautiful fake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice, because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, I've been reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Boy, I'll tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Tyson. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Buccaneers offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a toss coming wide side. This is Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Gillespie. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, that'll get them the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Again, he'll drop to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Going right back to Dotson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in this spot where they're #1 in the conference.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. Back to throw. Tyson. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. #13 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's #4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. Looking to throw. Gillespie. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now Gordon on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Gillespie. That's out to the flat for Gordon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Gillespie. He's going to air one out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Short throw caught by Pitts. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Let's go now.
Here's a 2nd and 7. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Tyson. It's caught here by Adams. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down and 6 now. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burns. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Throwing to start the drive. Gillespie. Throw left side complete. That's Burns. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They shakes it off, and a big loss here as he's taken down. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got it at the 15. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Let's go now.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw. Tyson, and he fires one incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Back to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shorten the sticks.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On the counter, here's Gordon. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Complete. It's Dotson.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Operating from the gun, Gillespie. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Operating from the gun. Gillespie, he finds his man, complete. It's Burns. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gillespie can't get away, and he's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. 2nd and 9 now. He finds his man, complete. It's Warner.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And that's complete to Adams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Adams. And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7.
So, CD, maybe put a pin in that one as this game progresses. It's a field goal that gets them the lead here in the 3rd, but, boy, you hate settling for 3 when you're that close to the goal line.
Well, it certainly pains me to say it, but I do think it was the right call. Now, if they lose, you and I both know that'd be one of the things that gets second-guessed. Why didn't you go for it on 4th and goal? But I know the mindset was take the points, get the lead. And, by the way, if they went for it and got stuffed, they'd second-guess that, too.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw. Gillespie. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. Back now here on EA Sports. The Bucks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Gillespie. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense.
They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Tyson into space at the 45. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Warner. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Back to throw. Tyson. And it's complete to Adams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Gillespie. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Gillespie. And he comes back with one complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tyson. He finds his man, complete. It's Warner. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe.
Ready up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Off play action. Tyson. He hits Adams complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Tyson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with an amazing diving catch.
And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So now the Bucs down by 15. A minute 54 on the clock. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Operating from the gun, Gillespie. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
From the gun on 3rd down, Gillespie. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Holding offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This is 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Tyson.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Tyson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Gillespie.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Gillespie. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw. Gillespie. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Burns. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Gillespie. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because a game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Atlanta, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew, Operator and Gordon. This is the NFL on EA Sports.